now eternally blistered with the worries and spirits of lords, men who had already fallen. Loveless petal, fragrant delirium. 200 women with swords. Ithagale screamed, a dark, deep-like scream. A scream that cupped her throat with fear. My husband dares me to blink, and I cry. I do not cry. I do not do what the dead do. I can do as portraits do. I can calm and seek out why. I can claw this intent to blacken the soul. Come toward my breasted plate, lest my dress cleared your mind. Horns. Grandfather, you off that I am more. Is history on its feet again? That bastard black turn. Well, I have died, huh? My women stay to sing. Ithagale fell to her back, eyes rolling toward her skull and more, hands infested, deeply twisted in clenches on her war dress. It smells in here. Ithagale stained herself stiffly with intent to relax, soiling her own self-comfort, stripping her down. Judge me to that. Judge me to those corpses we call arms and hands, for I am close, and at that close I am armed. Conscience, and ever so calm sword thee free, unto us be merry and sweep, for the saints that keep our girth is a forward thou, shadow girl, be it now, for I took a god to the battlefield and fought victoriously. The general swept against her final grain of consciousness and heaved up a ghastly birth, some sort of death spirit. Some sort of death spirit. Haunted. Rape, seethe, and turn. Rape, seethe, and turn. Wrenching pain drips of hate. Rape, seethe, and turn. Loins open up and open. Worming cords unto me. Jackal poem, hyena jackal poem. Thou that disturbs the word of God with broken fist and fits and stones, thou that crawls before thyself, adding shadow to an unknown form. Victim general of the black conscience, rise and be heard. Crawl then be burned. Cyclops, face death living, and unto living be burned. An act of diocese, an array of corrupt dumb, the nervous run of diocese, afraid and at display. Such a vivid liver, a sweet bleeder, low and lonesome, low flaccid lover, stay and die again. Stay and stay, now and right now. Of your 2 legs, I thousand of, parting knees till I sever, till I bend and you bend for. Nor flinch, nor tremble, nor maim, nor head, nor anal, nor brain, has not seen the dry scene, has not known the dry spill. Cup and hold thy belly, rain, mustard, and maggot princes, and thy hole betwixt inside thine. Look there, blind and be. Sickness. Holy no and holy mine. Give and yes, take yourself away. Shadow down and curse. Say words like victory and power. Be not shy. Lad's choir of poor priests, sermons floored and flamed, wicked wisdom words that know after known as to know remain. It is honey this hangnail, fear never quite gets it. Hear the breaking of more than just nerves through stone, then know. Sword, sweet Lord, piercing through your life, right through the baby's head. Trickling marrow, coating young blades. Sickness, I'm just sickening more. Destroying kings with a knock, an effortless skill. With a single thought, I have split skulls completely in two. May I have this dance burned. May we abhor and hang. Fester did crow into the eye, yet I'll still see you grow dead. Turn to no rape, for I grape and wine tatter, then sleep against that thrashing thorn. Stand up, general, I say. Stay now. Women cry young. Men cry young. Babies cry and die. I lost that entire village. The conscious devil laughs. The black conscious spirit flew, stifled and reared against Ithagale. In fear and faith, in love and hatred, she cowers against her bed and she does not move. Even her fear stone her tear ducts alive. Oh, you in this war. You in this war. You this war and that, and you are. You ignore kings and princes. You tell warriors never. Your on and outward bark stinks. Add more to your illness faint, and bring about your shaking to walk. I am only toward black, and am the outshine of all, in every core thought. Has never a woman bowed? Why is this war of you? Could this have all been you, all 1,000 and more, are just on the inside? And why? Fish. It's why for songs and trickles. Maybe why is deep and taught, is thick and through stone again. Women for the sake of women. Does not the Bible form? Yes, I now. Yes, the Bible page. Play, and after that, thank those men within. Bending men who war to save kingdoms, not to save company and pride. If that even, only upon this planet do I soar. The black conscious spirit broke out in festering sterolite like burns, erupting pores, infecting and bleeding grossly. It simply hisses and beats, allowing the thick stench to completely engulf it like black cum, drowning it down and all around. Your mercy is not for me. I swallow your sweetness. Under oceans I have suppled many, though they are mutilated, messed and dressed, uncovered. There in time, sentenced to hours and sending more time. See forth thine fall, Cyclopean of war, falling in sight, blind. Bone points and shaves, flimsy, fake first stone. The sun washes away suns because bones join only other bones. I hear, I have languaged you. Women died for you, they cried for you. Be with us now, great woman leader. They say our lives are chased by ancient winds. Does breath scare you? The conscious spirit whispers a treacherous breath into Ithagale's nose. It catches her lungs so hard that it tears one partially, causing her to vomit blood. War is for those without bleeding. War is for those that do not bear. War is for warlords. That means war never loves women. Music and laughter, right? Bread. Must I ask you again? Ithagale coughed and coughed as the spirit flew over her. Her eyes rolled into her skull. She thought she would die. The black conscious spirit, enraged at her stubbornness, angering more when she did not die, struck her with another wound, a wound of hearing. Oh, the great Ithagale, I've learned now. Listen. The black conscious spirit spoke a note toward the sore, and the very room trembled. The height of its pitch melted the cartilage of her right ear. It laid down soft and small like the tail of a donkey or an elephant, or the ear flap of a mutt. And who made you a general, senseless fighter? Who placed the crown of thorns upon your dragging skull? The black conch paused for a brief moment to continue. Wait, were you told that you were strong and ready? The black conch ripped into Ithagale's pride, just laughing at her. Haunted. Fire and water greet. Hear their cries now. Hear how much you've known. Say it from your tucked tongue. Ithagale stood and managed to form words. I may not know your world, and I may not know dumb in death toward those who live to breathe, and I may not know the silent deaths that plague the flesh after the dirt crosses over, but spawn of our forefather Hain, cursed by the sins of your own children, I know truth. And I know mercy. You are a devil among us. A devil. You have no life. And I unsheath my sword at thee. This woman has fight. If I must kill what is already dead, what 'tis already your death, as if to a screaming cry of sun throughout all daylight, I swear this will be your death. Ithagale mustered up as much power as she could. She fought through her bleeding lungs, storming at the dark consciousness. You will die. I will kill you. Ithagale unsheathed her sword and swept it right at the black conscious spirit. The strength of its purity threaded the black conch into ashes, sending its thorny cursed pit to the unholy hell from which it crawled. Sweating and crying, wincing and uttering insaneness, the general prayed with increasing strength, hoping that it was over. You know what I know, don't you? You know to the heights of heaven that God has endowed our women. We have become. Hear us now as we go low. Hear us here from the heart conch. Ithagale placed her hand over her left breast. Let us never repeat and go. I pray to thee, Father, and only to thee. Forgive my ugly tribute to your name. Forgive my outward fright, for I only knew fear. Give me your strength and forgive me, for if I knew that of war, what half I know about life? The general inside of the woman continued to pray. For days I've just struggled with dying. Have I destroyed lives? How is it that I only know you now? Oh, you care, Father above. Now is right now. Lift this curse from my bosom. Take away my hide. Ithagale managed to stand completely on both feet. Take away our heavy stones. Bend these blind corners with sight, mighty foresight. Destroy that ignorance that is compressing our growing minds. Give us life, dear God, life. Forgive us, Father. Yes. Oh, I say yes. And unto yes I say, Lord. Ithagale closed her eyes and allowed one more tear to drop before she collapsed, fading unto her tired, wounded body. A great servitude depleted. The laughter gone. Only a pressed wound and loneliness, alone and separated. She is without title and without time. And without she, oh, this war is just plates in at home. Does she fight? Oh, excuse me. Does she push the secret air? To breathe and push against the black warlord's disease. Can she stand without? Does she embrace the horror? Maybe she does. Sleep now, great Ithagale. And that is the end of chapter 5. I think, yeah, that's about the end of chapter 5. Oh, let me calm down. That's a little emotional for me. I went a little in there, but I should be okay. Well, that particular chapter is probably one of the more violent ones as opposed to the rest of the book. It's only 2 chapters where I get that kind of, where I get really, really violent about what I'm talking about. And it's chapter 5 and the actual physical war. There was some violence there. But yeah. I mean, you know, I really want to be good at this. And I feel the only way that I can be this good is if I learn how to channel everything I have into my reading. So I know my voice, you know, it picked up and then it went down and it carried and there was some anger there. There's some high pitches there, a little bit of laughter. But that's the only way you can get that true feeling into the work. I mean, even your greatest actors, they could take a simple sentence and turn it into like this, a lifelong memory. And even long after they're gone, people always say, yo, that was my favorite movie when so-and-so said this or so-and-so said that. The way they said it, I will never forget it. I just need that type of presence to be here after I'm gone. I think, yeah, so I might do a second entry before I go to bed, but for now, this is just chapter 5 of The War of Sol-Nuul, and I pray for you, and I hope you have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.